Welcome back to Listertainment, the channel with the most deceptive name in all of YouTube. Today, we'll be taking a look at some of the most blatant phantom or ghost punches that have ever been witnessed, similar to the famous Ali vs. Liston one. Sometimes fighters just want to get out of there, and they just go down after a punch that they thought looked good enough to be a knockout punch. But as we will see today, they don't always look that good. These punches look so weak that a normal person wouldn't even go down with these hits. But these professionals may have a chance to be stuntmen or actors after their fighting careers are over. If you happen to enjoy this video, please give it a like so we can satisfy the like-loving slut that is the algorithm, and subscribe down below. Also, make sure to turn on those notifications. Let's get started. Let's begin with a scene where not only did the boxer Abner Cotto flop all over the ring, but his trainer encouraged him to do it.
That was another strange round. And now Cotto goes down.
The other boxer is Javier Fortuna, who honestly made a stupid mistake as he swung with everything he had and turned himself completely around after shamefully missing his motionless target.
Let's see now what happens. The round's over, is that correct? That punch missed.
Missed it completely.
This fight was actually filled with fouls by who other than the flopper himself, Cotto, who rabbit punched Fortuna, sending him to the ground, and then with a low blow that also dropped him.
Fortuna que começou o segundo round a 220. E agora golpe natos. Depois daquele gás inicial que ele começou com tudo. E outra vez.
Guess what? I think that this referee might have been on Cotto's payroll, because on one of the rabbit punches, he counted as a knockdown before overturning it and then deducting a point from Cotto. Then on this fake flopping phantom punch, he deducted a point from Fortuna. I know that he had ill intentions with that swing, but it missed. A warning should have been all that was handed out. But Fortuna got his revenge by truly knocking out Cotto in the 5th round.
Tenta girar no pêndulo, chama ali no uppercut. Entrando bem e sim, ele. Alguém chama o Megazord pro Abner Cotto. E a vitória por nocaute técnico é de Javier.
I have no idea who these boxers are, but we have one of the dumbest phantom punches I've ever seen. Now, did you see anything? It looks like the guy in silver just swiped the other guy's face, and somehow that dazed him enough where he went flying backwards pretty dramatically. Okay, now we can see that he did hit him with a left hook, close to his temple, but it was a pretty weak hit. He was also kind of just trying to block the other guy that was coming in. I think that what happened here is that the black guy just swung his left foot too much, and it landed too far in front of him, causing him to be off balance and just fall backwards. He did get up from this and seemed to be okay, so this is a balance issue, I think. I still have some questions. Paul Briggs had retired in 2007, but tried to make a comeback in 2010 by facing off against Danny Green for an actual belt, and made a total mockery of this highly anticipated fight.
It's going to come out headhunting. And Briggs is down for a body.
He went down with a jab, a pretty weak jab at that landed on his forehead. The whole crowd was furious, including Danny Green, who just yelled at him and then apologized to the crowd.
Hurricane is gone.
And I can't say sorry for that person. He ain't even a canine.
At first, the commission ruled this fight a complete sham and fined Briggs $75,000, which he paid. But then appealed this decision and got it overturned after coming clean, saying that he had serious mental issues after getting injured during his fight against Tomasz Adamek. I understand having to deal with your mental health, but maybe don't take the fight. He also started bringing up a ton of other reasons for having a crap performance, saying that he wasn't able to have a warm-up fight and he had to drop too much weight. But again, that all falls on you. This fight decision should have never been overturned. Sam Maxwell is mostly known for getting a knockout victory over his opponent who was acting like a cocky douchebag in the last 10 seconds of their fight. In 2019, right after this fight, he again had a noteworthy fight when he was facing off against Oscar Amador. Maxwell had knocked down Amador in this fight, but this punch to drop him for the last time seemed extremely weak, making it appear to be a phantom punch. Many people attacked Amador for just wanting to get out of there since he was getting beat up, but maybe it was a lack of playback, because there was a clear right hand that landed squarely on Amador's face, knocking him down. He did get up pretty fast after the fight was stopped, but did look a little wobbly walking back to his corner. It did look like a phantom punch, but looking in slow motion, it looks fairly easy to see the impact that it had. Now we have Ivan Redcat delivering an Oscar-worthy acting performance in his fight against Regis Prograis with a phantom low blow.
Does he look like Grumpy, you think, guys? Oh, there it goes!
That punch was nowhere close to hitting him in the groin, and it barely even touched him on his hip. Then the way the coward acts on the ground like he is distraught that he has to quit fighting this fight that he was clearly losing.
He's crying.
Yes, potato salad.
Nah,
He hit him in the nuts.
He says young I believe his wife is young.
Can we see the...
Prograis was delivering a beating to poor old Redcat, and he just tried to maybe, by some sort of miracle, get a decision victory and avoid the knockout. But he still lost that night via technical decision since they ruled it an accidental foul. But later, it was correctly changed to a TKO win for Prograis. Prograis was up on all the scorecards, with only one judge not giving him every round. Tim Tszyu is a quick rising light middleweight boxer from Australia, and his father is Katsia Tszyu, who beat an old Julio Cesar Chavez. Tim has been on a wrecking streak, getting 15 knockout victories in his 19 fights and has not lost.
throws his right hand that misses. They tangle again and he gets... They've stopped the fight. Of course they have. And he's an all-news...
In 2018, he was boxing against Steve Fernandez when in the first round he delivered a very questionable knockout punch.
That I had the pleasure of calling. Came back and won that one as it went the distance, and well.
This absolutely looks like a nothing punch, leading Fernandez to just quit, making it look like an obvious dive. Tim was quick to defend himself, saying that it was a hit to the temple, but you can't see that in any of the replays. The fight was over in just 1 minute, and it makes it look like the fight was fixed, although Tszyu does look disappointed by the unwillingness of his opponent to get up. This will leave a small blemish on his career. At UFC 113, Josh Koscheck had one of the biggest ghost knees in history. This happened when he was fighting against Paul Daley, where Daley delivered the infamous after the bell punch.
Daley punches Koscheck.
This led Dana White to ban Daley from the UFC for life. But before that happened, in the first round, Koscheck pulled out his acting abilities and pretended to be hurt by a knee during this exchange. Now, obviously the huge left knee did not land, and people, including Joe Rogan, were quick to point out this phantom knee, saying that it never landed.
Oh, wait a minute, he didn't even hit him.
Koscheck.
No, that knee did not hit that left eye.
Yet other people who were paying closer attention noticed that Koscheck actually got hit by the right knee when Daley was trying to back up. Koscheck seemed to be reacting to the first one since he seemed to be moving to touch his face and complain before the second knee was even thrown. I don't think that the first knee was that hard, and it was completely unintentional. The overacting by Koscheck led Daley to have a point deducted, and that led Koscheck to win via unanimous decision. Maybe that punch was warranted after all. It's always hard to judge if all these punches are phantom punches, but some actually did land, and although they looked very weak, they still landed right on the button, and sometimes fighters just have glass chins. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.